Welcome back, y'all, to Just the Facts. My name's Jimmy, and I'm with my co-host.
My name's Arik.
And I'm sitting in my car today. Don't worry about that. But today we got some big news. Tom Brady's going to Tampa. So on his Instagram yesterday morning, he put on his story that he was leaving the Patriots. So it was a good thing, at least that he was letting them know that he was leaving. So that's a good thing. A lot of free agents just don't do that. They just up and leave. But he decided to be courteous and send that message out. And later on today, he signs with Tampa.
Yeah, Tom Brady left Tampa, and I kind of feel when you're obviously he's not the best quarterback in the league, maybe not top two, but he's obviously still a top five elite quarterback. And I feel when you're that good at your position, the top five in the NFL, you kind of have I kind of feel you're obligated to kind of like let everyone know you're leaving because like
Yeah,
that's kind of a thing people do nowadays in the sports world because it's a big thing. You're an elite, impactful player, and you make whatever team that you're playing on better in any way. So I kind of feel you're obligated to do that.
yeah. And this just goes back to see all the times that Bill Belichick really didn't want to give Brady the big contract that Brady actually deserves. He actually wanted to get rid of him like in 2014, I believe, when Jimmy G was there. He wanted to get rid of Brady, like on the low. He wanted to get rid of him, but Robert Kraft was like, "Hell no, we're not doing that." And obviously they won like two more Super Bowls after that. So, man, first initial thoughts, it's like, man, you never thought you'd see the day. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
so weird.
crazy.
It's so weird. Like, especially him going to a place like Tampa where they just don't win like that. Like, obviously they got that one Super Bowl like in 2002, but like other than that, they've been absolutely terrible. Um, Tom Brady has more Super Bowl wins than they have like all-time playoff wins. That's just like crazy to think. But he is going to join a pretty talented team out there. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Ronald Jones, OJ Howard. Man, he got some weapons now. He has no excuse for the weapons. He got no
Yeah,
excuse.
no, he has weapons and he has yet along with the weapons, they're fresh. They're fresh legs. You know, New England. They're now in that down effect of a dynasty to where you have to settle down. Yeah, maybe spend a couple years rebuilding, getting the right pieces everywhere, kind of like what Golden State's doing right now.
Yeah,
You know, they had their run without they had their run pre KD, then they had their run with KD, and now they're going through the aftermath of it, and they're doing it pretty well. So I think that's kind of that's what's in Bill Belichick's mind right now. And oh well, we were talking about the Bucks, but yeah, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Cameron Bray,
right.
OJ Howard,
Yeah,
and just if Ronald Jones just plays at least just decently, I mean
yeah,
that's a Super Bowl squad right there. I mean, and
yeah.
their defense is the
Defense is
defense is
actually pretty good.
the defense is pretty good. Shaquille Barrett,
Yeah.
um,
They just got JPP back.
yeah,
Pierre Paul.
yeah.
Yeah, he came back. Um,
Murphy Bunting. If
yeah,
that I'm pretty sure if that's how you say it.
yeah.
Who else? Oh, freaking Devin Jones. Uh,
Jones. Yeah.
How could we
And
forget him?
who else did they have?
I mean, Devin White. Devin
Quan
White. That's
Alexander.
what I meant.
Is he still with
Alexander.
them?
I think he left.
He left them.
I think.
They had some good
I think so.
linebackers at one point.
Oh yeah, they got Levante David still back there.
They have a really nice squad. People didn't realize, like, and even me, I didn't even realize Tampa had a really good defense. I think in the last half of the season, they're a top five defensive team. Obviously, with Todd Bowles as the defensive coordinator, the old Jets coach, he had no he had no place being a head coach. But as a defensive coordinator, he's pretty damn good. So, um, the defense is still good there. Like you said, Ronald Jones hopefully can improve over last year. Tampa didn't have a really good running game last year, so hopefully he can improve, or Tampa can just find someone that can fill that need of running the ball because obviously Brady's not gonna throw the ball like 40 times anymore. 30, 40 times anymore, like every game consistently. So they're gonna need a running game to go back upon whenever Brady needs a little rest, just to mix things up there. Um, Maybe get Melvin Gordon somehow. That would be crazy. They're probably gonna move him, right, since the Chargers re-signed Austin Eckler. So, and speaking of Chargers, that's where I thought Brady was going, but I don't know what happened there.
He didn't go because his family lives on the what's it called? His family lives on the East Coast,
Oh,
and of course, with them being on the West Coast, it wasn't gonna work out. So that's
yeah,
that's 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 kind of why Tampa Bay had the upper hand in that.
yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, Brady is from Cali, so moving
Yeah.
back to Cali wouldn't have been. I don't know. I didn't think it would have been too bad, but the other teams really were. He got rejected by the 49ers, honestly. They just said, we don't want you, bro. We don't want the 1 to 2 years of you, bro. So, like, where do the Patriots go from here? So, things are, like, starting to heat up now. And, like I said, Tom Brady is, like, starts the domino effect for everything else around the league. So, everything will revolve around his decisions. That means, Patriots, you gotta start working right now. You gotta actually start working and find someone to replace Brady. I mean, you can't replace Brady, but to be your quarterback for next season. So names out there like Andy Dalton, Cam Newton now. I was thinking Marcus Mariota at one point, but obviously he went to the Raiders. And I mean, you actually got Winston as an option too, as a good option too. I mean, so it'll be interesting to see like where they go from here. Like I'm not too sure where they end up going.
Yeah. They really don't have there's a couple of good choices that have obviously been taken away just because the Tom Brady situation taking as long as it did
Yeah,
before he finally announced he was leaving. Like who was it? Teddy Bridgewater. You
yeah.
know,
Bridgewater was another one.
went to Carolina. I think Teddy Bridgewater would have been the best fit, honestly,
Yeah,
because he's so skillful yet only being how old is he? Like
it's like
20.
26, 27.
Yeah, like 26.
Yeah,
Yeah, that devastating injury. He went 5-0 in the absence of Drew Brees last season, and yeah, I don't really know where they go from this. I don't say Jameis Winston just for the fact I don't think Bill Belichick would I don't think he would like his 30 interceptions
bro,
like Stephen A
bro.
says, the defensive player of the year from last season.
Yeah, that's
30
so hilarious,
30
bro.
30 picks, 30
Bro,
touchdowns, six pick sixes.
Bill Belichick would probably kill him, bro. Like he'd probably kill him,
Just
dude.
strangle him by the neck, dude.
He'd strangle him like when he comes out the field. But yeah, that would be a big change. Obviously, getting like a guy like Winston. Obviously, 30 interceptions is insane. Compared to Tom Brady, who threw like an interception on 1% of his passes last year. So, that'd be a huge difference there, obviously. But whichever way the Patriots go, obviously they're losing out on. I mean, obviously they're downgrading. So, I mean, just they gotta try not to downgrade as much as possible, if that makes sense. So, I mean, I'm not sure who they'll get from here, but I mean, we'll see. What, bro? Imagine if Andrew Luck comes out of retirement, goes to the Patriots.
That'd be crazy. I mean, they
Uh,
also still have Jared Stidham if they decide to
Jared's
just
still,
sit him
yeah,
if they decide to go with him.
yeah. They could probably like stay in house and like build up a quarterback, but I mean, you want to have a quarterback that's already played in the league, just in case. So,
Yeah.
um, expectations for the Bucks. So for me, it's tough because like what we were talking about earlier, this division is insane. Like Drew
It's a
Brees
weird
re-signed.
it's a weird division because obviously the Saints right now are the powerhouse of the division right
Yeah,
now. But then you also have Carolina, and Carolina right now they could either be really good, they could be all right, or they could be really bad.
yeah,
Atlanta, they have the talent to be really good, decent, or really bad, as we've been prior
yeah,
seasons after losing the Super Bowl to the Patriots. And then Tampa Bay, they have they have the same assets to either be really good, decent, or just bad. So the division is really it's just
Yeah.
yeah, it could go any way really.
I mean, the Saints are really, yeah, like you said, they're the powerhouse. They're the like consistent team out of the bunch. But seeing what Carolina and really Tampa Bay will do is it's gonna be pretty interesting because obviously Carolina new coaching staff knew everything. Just got Teddy Bridgewater to pair with Christian McCaffrey and um, Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore and all those guys. And then obviously the Falcons that have Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. They had a terrible season last year, but I mean if they get stuff back on track, they'll be fine. Like injuries was a huge thing for them last year, for y'all last year. I know that. And really, I mean, coaching was pretty bad last year too. So
Finally got rid of Vic Beasley Jr. I'm happy.
yeah, yeah, he was
Where
terrible.
where did he go? Didn't he go to like Tennessee?
Yeah, he went to
Yeah,
Titans.
they can have him for that 9.5 mil guarantee. They can have
Yeah, is
that.
Poole still there? Dion Poole, whatever.
Yeah, he's still there.
Poole and Neil, Keanu Neal, those
He still
boys.
thought, bro, stop getting, bro. Injuries kick our ass, bro.
Yeah,
It
injuries are
sucks.
tough. Yeah,
I feel bad for Devontae Freeman was so good, bro. Then he got hurt. It was never the
yeah.
same. And then we
Nick
finally,
Coleman left and all that. Yeah,
yeah,
but y'all were fucking loaded, man.
we
Damn.
were loaded, dude. It sucks,
I was
bro.
looking back on my Panthers and I was like, damn, we had Cam Newton, we had Greg Olsen, we had Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, Josh Norman. Oh my god,
So much changes in like 3 years. It's crazy.
man! All of those guys I just named are gone. That's crazy. Damn, but expectations for the Buccaneers, I expect them to be uh, somewhere around a 9 to 10 win team. People were saying like, oh my God, they're gonna win like 12, 13, 14 games. No, I don't see that. This team's not that good for that, but obviously they'll be a playoff caliber team with Brady. So there's that. Um, as for like playoffs, I could see them going to the NFC Championship game, something like that. I don't think they're Super Bowl ready though. I think they still need to make 1 to 2 more moves with their rosters to be like legit Super Bowl contenders for me. Whether that's bulking up the defense even more, or bringing in a running game, or even like the offensive line. Yeah, I can see them going to like the conference championship game. I don't really see them winning another Super Bowl here, but if Brady does win another Super Bowl, then that just should just have no doubt in everyone's mind that he's the GOAT, because even right now some people still doubt that because he was with Belichick this whole time. But if he ends up winning a Super Bowl in Tampa, going to a non-winning organization and franchise and winning a Super Bowl in the first year, like that's just the icing on the cake, like right there. Like he's my GOAT, but that'll be like universal. He'll be universally known as the GOAT. Like I don't care. But
Yeah. Some people are kind of actually split from that. People say, well, Tom Brady isn't nothing without Bill Belichick, and then Bill Belichick isn't really anything without Tom Brady, because as you know, most of his time with New England is with Tom Brady. I mean,
yeah,
those 19 games, and he went 13-6 with Bledsoe,
yeah,
and of course go on to win 6 Super Bowls out of 9. But I kind of think that what is it called? I kind of think Bill Belichick's move to not want to re-sign Tom Brady was I think it was a good thing for both sides, Belichick and Tom Brady. Kind of because Tom Brady thinks he can still play at this elite level and still wants to compete for Super Bowl titles, and I don't think that him being in New England could really accomplish that, just because of I mean, yeah, I don't think they could accomplish that. I don't think they would be able to get that far. I mean, obviously in that division they could make the playoffs every year, maybe get to the conference, but I don't think it would have been enough to win Super Bowls, just because the defense is just decaying, honestly.
yeah. So what's
And
your
he doesn't.
expectations for
You said
Tampa?
what?
What's your expectations for Tampa?
Um, I see them maybe, like you said, maybe winning 10 games. I don't expect them to just be, Super Bowl favorites off the bat. For me, it's just honestly, I'll just see how it goes, really.
Yeah. You think you can win another one?
Mm,
I don't think the team is ready for that.
I don't know. That's kind of tough. I mean, there's some pretty good teams in the NFC, and to say
Yeah.
that they can win a Super Bowl, that means they'd have to end up with they'd end up having to play Baltimore or Kansas City.
Yeah. I don't think they have the firepower for that.
Yeah, that's
That. Yeah.
if they even make it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a that's a lot to try to handle.
Yeah. Like in their own like conference, they got to worry about the Seahawks. They got to worry about obviously the Saints. They got to worry about the Packers. Like obviously the he's in the same conference as the 49ers now. So I mean it's gonna be tough either way. So
Also with the Saints in the division too. They're probably if they do end up making the playoffs, probably end up playing the wild card. Both of these they end up playing the wild card every
yeah,
single one of these seasons that he ends up being with them.
yeah,
How many?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the hard part now, cause like only one team gets a bye week in the playoff. That's tough.
that
Like
is tough.
the second seed, you work so hard, and then you still got to play a bye week. Like that's tough. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. Like I said with the Patriots, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now: they're not gonna win the division either quarterback they get. Bills are looking really nice right now, and I'll say they'll be dark horse Super Bowl contenders, low key for me. Hopefully, I've always liked Josh Allen, and now that he has a wide receiver he can actually throw the ball to instead of like handing the ball off to a 40-year-old Frank Gore. It's pretty nice to see, but I mean I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there, man. But yeah, any other last thoughts about Tom Brady in this whole thing?
Um, not really. Just besides, he has to play my Falcons 2 times a year, which is gonna suck. It's gonna
Bro,
bring back.
yeah,
It's
watching
gonna.
that is gonna. Oh
It's
my
gonna bring
god, it's
back
gonna make
bad
me
mem. It's
rage,
gonna
bro.
bring back bad memories.
I'm raged, dude. But yeah, I mean the NFL season next year is hopefully gonna be really fun. Honestly, I'm actually looking forward to the season. Usually when NFL is over, I'm kind of like, whatever. I got
Yeah.
basketball, but I mean, I'm actually looking forward to the NFL season this year. So I don't know, we'll see. But uh, since that's all, my name's Jimmy,
My name's Eric.
and we are out.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel too. When the NFL season be over,